What's going on? MourN here, and we have the video leaks of the new heroes coming out. It explains their skills and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get in it, and we'll watch the video, and then as each skill comes up, go over it. Okay. All right. The first skill is a passive skill called Freedom and Cost. At the beginning of each battle, Nicholas sacrifices 90% of his current HP and transfer it into a shield, a permanent shield that cannot be dispelled. When Nicholas receives healing equal to 50% of max HP, I assume, HP in total every time, he grants all allies block break by 15% for 2 rounds. When Nicholas receives healing equal to 40% of max HP, he gains a shield equal to 100% of his attack for 2 rounds. See, I think that these new heroes are going to be primarily PvP heroes. At least that's the intention. This skill really does well against, in general, his skill set does well against Sylvia and Berea. But this might shake up, depending on how well it works, the meta a little bit, because the biggest issue you have with, well, I guess it's 100% of attack, so it's not that good. I don't know how good these heroes are going to be. I personally don't like the idea that he loses 90% of his hit points. That's kind of crazy to me. And it says at the beginning of each battle, so when does it proc? Does it proc as soon as the battle starts, or does it proc after whenever it's his turn within the rotation of attacking? So it'll be interesting to see how he plays on this passive. And I'm also not sure if this. I'm not sure if this is the max level skill or this is the base level skill. As you see, he's offsetting burn. I mean, he's still getting burnt, so his next skill is another passive. Nicholas' basic attack deals an additional, I think that's true damage, equal to 14% of his current shield. Shield strength. That could actually be, depending on it, he has to be built for hit points because his shield is based off his hit points. His first shield. And with that, you can really possibly deal a lot of damage to an enemy if it's based off hit points, because 14% of, say he has 150,000 hit points, that's pretty high. That's not a small amount of damage that's going to ignore all shields and everything else like that. His active skill is called Thorn of Backwater. Nicholas gathers the power of storm and lightning on his jackknife, dealing damage equal to 270% of attack to a front row enemies, and real damage, I think that's true once again, equal to 11% of his current shield strength, and heals himself for 13% of his current shield strength, reduces target's block by 30% for 2 rounds. See, he's already giving your team block break, and then he's further reducing block. It's not block break because he's actually reducing the stat. It's a debuff, so it's not a buff. And is attacking the front row, and we all know who goes normally in the front row. I don't know how well this ability is going to work. I don't know how it's going to translate over to the current PvP meta. It will be interesting to see if these things have any play on Margaret, Sarah, Meryl. Sylvia may slightly be shifting out of meta due to this, but I highly doubt it. The ability to hit everybody at one time is a very good thing, and it helps proc the Sarah combo. So it's just an additional Sarah to proc the ability to Sarah. I really don't know how these new heroes are going to play out, and we were talking today that it seems like they're going to be similar to the Wolf Pups. Nothing too Nothing too crazy. The next one is Captain Randall. Captain Randall's active. Randall creates the Lost Sea with his jackknife, given by Bolja. I don't know how to say it. Reducing all enemies' armor level by 2 for 2 rounds. He summons a giant ghost ship to smash all enemies, dealing damage equal to 225% of attack to all enemies with a 15% chance to stun them for 1 round. When crashed, additionally reduces armor level of all stun targets by 1 for 2 rounds. Pieces of crashed ghost ship will penetrate the target's body, inflicting 1 layer of furious wave on the target. I'm still assuming that these are going to be warrior type heroes, but I'm not certain. But he has stun, and stun is actually a really strong mechanic. It seems relatively weak at 15%, but who knows? Maybe it gets higher because we don't know what that is. I'm not really sure with exactly how the ability is going to work because I think there's a little error in translation in some places. It just makes it a little confusing. Passive skill. Randall's first attack in the battle must inflict, I think must means will, inflict 1 layer of Furious Wave on the target and deals damage to all targets inflicted with Furious Wave first. At the beginning of each battle, Randall will attack 1 random enemy, dealing damage equal to 50% of attack with a 25% chance to stun the target for 1 round. Now, this ability was a lot of debate today. Not a lot, but this was some debate because from what I can tell, the hero most likely to cause any interference in the current meta is going to be Randall. Because say if the way the passive reads, because like the first part of the passive is his first attack in the battle his first attack is going to do something when he attacks, but then later on it's at the beginning of each battle. So I'm not sure if it's going to wait till until it's his turn within the action sequence, or he's going to start the battle and immediately do this. And now if he does this and he by chance hits Meryl and stuns her, well that changes everything. Meryl going fast will clearly remain being important, but it will allow people to get wins with him in the lineup. Stun is a very, very good CC effect in this game. Next passive is Alja's Rage. When an enemy is inflicted with Furious Wave, dies, Randall summons the ghost ship 1 time immediately, dealing damage equal to 80% of attack to all enemies with 15% chance to stun the target for 1 round. Adds 1 layer of Furious Wave. Okay, so you can only trigger once per round, because that could be really, really powerful if he just keeps inflicting Furious Wave, and then if he's going after Meryl, he's going to start killing it, and he actually could kill everybody. And yeah, he could definitely kill everybody if the person with Furious Wave dies by 2nd round. So that's why I can only trigger once per round, but it's still incredible. It's still very strong, actually. And the more I read it, if 15% is just the base chance, and these percentages go up, Randall may have a quick fit into the meta. But who knows? Maybe there's more to it. Furious Wave. Each layer reduces the target's armor level by 1. When stacking to 4 layers, all the pieces will become consumed and deal damage equal to 60% of Randall's attack to the target. The damage must be a crit. It will be a critical hit as long as the armor level is 0. This probably doesn't affect the tank heroes too much, as they're not going to be able to really get them down low enough. However, your mage class heroes and probably even your priest heroes and your other warriors will definitely be affected. I don't know if it'll do good against other warriors because they normally have a lot of hit points compared to the other two. And 60% honestly seems kind of low when you look at the other skills in the game. So there's a good chance that this is base. And if this is only base, I can see this becoming very strong. Reducing the armor, making everybody take more damage is always a good ability. It's going to be useful throughout. He may be a little more useful throughout other aspects of the game than Captain Nicholas. But I'm not certain yet. I don't want to throw Nicholas off because he may end up being pretty good. Well, that's it for talking about them. I'm really interested to see how this plays out. I'm actually a little excited because I think these heroes, I don't think they're going to be like the wolf pups, and I think they're going to be able to directly affect the meta immediately. Especially Randall. Even if it's a every 5 battles he stuns the opponent's Meryl that's faster. That changes like a lot of things. Meryl, because most teams now, the meta is making sure Meryl goes first, so you can get that silence on through passive. But if she's not going first, it gives the other person the ability to go that's a little bit slower to get that. I think Randall will be immediate impact, and I'm not sure about Nicholas. I'm going to attempt to build them between Warriors, Mementos, and all the various shards and everything, light and dark and the elite shards, and then Warriors, Mementos. I have roughly right now, and we still have a few days, and we have Gem Lord and Castle Statue coming up. I have roughly 225 heroes that I'm going to be opening for this, and that's not including my 460 advanced summons. I really want to get one of them to A5 to test them. It'd be nice if I could at least get both to 10-star because I have 5 Awakening Stones. That's it for the video. I just wanted to cover their skills a little bit. Let me know what you guys think about the video in the comments. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and I will be posting the video as soon as I know they're available. I get confirmation, I will make the video on them. Thank you and have a good day.